Just what you saw in the film, just in kind of retrospect?
We played hard. We were physical. Guys ran at the ball well, and then those turnovers were huge. Those were really propelled us forward for the rest of the game.
I know you talked about maybe helping the corners a little bit, maybe getting some guys over the top, things like that. How effective do you feel like it was, when you got a chance to really study the film and see what they did?
Yeah, it was good because change up the windows on the quarterback. Quarterback held the ball a little bit longer, and the pass rush was awesome. So we have some things to clean up. We weren't perfect by any means, but the effort overall was good, and the execution for the most part was pretty good.
No, the things that you see in Georgia State that concern you.
Their ability to throw the ball. Seems like everybody's winging it nowadays, and they can do it. They're up there. Quarterback can fit the ball in some tight spots, and so it's defending the pass, and then for us, it's all about us getting better and building that skill, getting day in and day out, and so we just got to have a good week of practice and keep working on that.
How long has it been since you've seen a dominant defensive performance like Shaq in terms of the production and a guy with 2 defensive touchdowns?
Yeah, it's been a while, but those are career days. Those are awesome. Being able to pick 6, and then the way he scooped and scored that one, it was fun to see, and I'm glad he's on our squad. He should have had another one on offense. He didn't stumble.
It sounds like that's what you guys have been preaching defensively in terms of their first responsibility is to try to score.
Yeah, score, get the ball back, and did a really good job of doing that last week. And so, we work on it in practice, and we emphasize it. And it just comes down to guys executing and making it happen.
With the scoop and score in particular, what are kind of the dynamics or the circumstances that you want your guys to see when they're trying to make the decision? Do I pounce on it and just retain possession, or do I have an opportunity here?
If there's not a lot of people around, we want to scoop. We want to scoop and advance the ball. If there's a lot of people around, I'm not sure we can get a clean scoop, then we need to get on it and make sure we get possession of the ball.
Shaq said he wasn't even that thrilled with his performance. He was mad that he only got 4 tackles. Is the fact that he had such a productive career day and still needing more, is that something that really stands out to you?
He might be looking at like he was just lucky because he was in the right place at the right time, and he benefited from it. He's got his reasons for what he needs, or why he feels he needs to, what he needs to get better at, and that's the attitude you want to have. You're always working to get better, so it's a great attitude to have.
With Danny, it seems like he gets his sacks, and then the next game it seems like Hau'oli's getting his work done. Is it like picking your poison now with those guys? Kind of the way the offenses have to approach both those guys along the line.
Yeah, you got a dominant guy in the middle that can do some really good things, and then you got Hau him moving around.
City or country phone.
It makes it a little bit more difficult. We do a good job moving the guys around, and they can't get a good beat on where they're going to line up. So it's a good problem to have for us.
Was that part of the Buck kind of idea that you could get those guys moving on either side of the formation?
Exactly. We're going to be able to in past situations we try and try and get creative with how we move guys or play guys' strengths and that type of stuff.
As a coach, you're always looking to improve. It's just one of the aspects of coaching. But is there any particular area right now that you're looking to fine tune, or is it just general?
It's it's just overall execution. Getting off of blocks, not staying back, leveraging the ball. We had some runs in that game that shouldn't have been as big as they were just because we lost leverage on the ball. So, it's always a work in progress. It always comes back to our fundamentals, which is body posture, and tackling, getting off of blocks, and techniques that they have to execute based on the calls. And so we're always trying to, we're always working on that and incorporate a little scheme twist here and there.
And